This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And that gets things running. Gary Rodriguez. Well timed, excellent interception. That is lovely. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Over to the left. Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot! Could be danger here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Giannini Tavares. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Giannini Tavares. Aim forwards. Clears it away. And it's played forward. Strong running down that left flank. That's very neat. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Giannini Tavares succumbs to the pressure. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Giannini Tavares. Well read, nice interception. And it's gone back to the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Nice physical chance! And he's there to get it away. Oh, good spread. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Abdul Hamid. Changes him with that pass. Tries to get it clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. Hoisted in. That's well blocked. A real chance! Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Abdul Hamid. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's running through. Done delicately. Clears it away. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Referee's given a throw. Janini Tavares. Gary Rodriguez. Very nicely done. Oh, it climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Saudi Arabia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid tries making a foray down the right. Abdul Hamid's cross. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Moved on forwards. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Abdul Hamid, gently done. That's really well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Clipped into space. Proves too strong. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross needs to be good. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Abdul Hamid, and it's played forward. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been drilled forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he finish? He's scored! And Saudi Arabia take the lead.
Saudi Arabia, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Saudi Arabia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He is through here. That has been knocked clear. Is onto it in a flash. Gary Rodriguez, and the shots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gary Rodriguez is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Calmly anticipates. Keeper's got good distance on that. Does really well to win the ball there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lobbed in behind. It's a mighty effort! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Abdul Hamid. Aim forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's having a shot! He can get that clear. There are a few waiting for it. And the finish! Moved on forwards. Driven forward. Defending was strong and firm. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Abdul Hamid. Lovely bit of skill. Out towards the flank. Nice control. He has a look up. Played out to the right. Out to the right. Knocks it out wide. So who's he picking out? Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Aim forwards. That's good play. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. And the cross comes in. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Montero. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. That has found him in acres of space. Great chance! He scored! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Saudi Arabia take the lead. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Janini Tavares, played out to the right. Ball comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Played in with purpose. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good run down the left. Out of play for a throw. No way through, so back it comes. And he won't reach that. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aim forwards. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that's well seen too. What a throw in. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! It's there! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And the keeper takes decisive action. And reclaimed it in a trice. Has a look and place it forward. Abdul Hamid gets across to intercept that. Big chance! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Saudi Arabia go into the lead. Moved on forwards. Now it's Janini Tavares. That's a cute ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Abdul Hamid, who played through for the wide man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Abdul Hamid is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, can he get onto this? Gary Rodriguez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Takes a shot! And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, he's onto this. He's got away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Janini Tavares.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Oh, good spread. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been slipped through. Keeper's dealt with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gary Rodriguez. Oh, sweet feet. That's going to go a long way. They get a throw in. Montero. Now it's Janini Tavares. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Two minutes to be added on. Lofted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Big chance, corner. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Moved on forwards. Abdul Hamid. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Tonk. And it's played forward. Now it's Janini Tavares. Gary Rodriguez. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And that has been cleared. And it's Abdul Hamid. Oh, that's nice. And a chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Abdul Hamid. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Spread out to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gary Rodriguez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Abdul Hamid shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gets into some space, and that's aimed into the middle. Wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Abdul Hamid. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's a goal kick. Keeps on running. He's shifting through the gears here. Ponk. That's a lovely, neat pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it away. Abdul Hamid have it back and can go again. He is just caressing the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Delivered in. And he's there to clear it. Dinks one through. Played into space out wide. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hamid. Oh, Red, nice interception. Montero moved on forwards. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hamid. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he latch on to this? Gary Rodriguez. He's got options in the box if he gets his... Could be danger here! And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Janini Tavares. Gary Rodriguez. Forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hamid has created one goal already. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Gary Rodriguez. Played with finesse. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's shot a goal! No mistake! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's played forward. And it's played forward. And he's straight offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, a it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Saudi Arabia will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Moved on forwards. Turns and goes back. In it comes. No, that's too long. Abdul Hamid.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Montero. Abdul Hamid. Proves too strong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Abdul Hamid. Cuts out the pass. Clears it away. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's played forward. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Aim forwards. Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gary Rodriguez. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he thumps it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. calmly anticipates. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's on a charge. Played into the middle. And that's been repelled. And for a moment, time stood still. That's not going far. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Too long, and over the line. Aim forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Janini Tavares. Out to the left it goes. And it's lofted through here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Montero. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's a nice ball. Gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, nice touch. Defending of the desperate variety. Wins the duel this time. And it's Abdul Hamid. That's tidy. Saudi Arabia being made to look sloppy in possession here. Now, what about this cross? In again, and he'll shoot here! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter, and half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Gary Rodriguez. Oh, it's played into the area. Plenty waiting in the middle. With Janini Tavares. And that was very necessary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's been drilled forward. Aim forwards. Abdul Hamid. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. A probing pass.
Saudi Arabia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Montero. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And it's Abdul Hamid. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Looking for a decent ball in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he latch on to this? And that has been clubbed away. And that's a good ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's had a crack. Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Up towards the front line. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. Janini Tavares. And that's aimed into the middle. Could have here their final chance. That has been knocked clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. That had too much on it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Abdul Hamid, forwards and with intent. Montero. Abdul Hamid. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Decent chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Saleh clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Well timed, excellent interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, such a clever touch. Gary Rodriguez. And he decides to cross it. Tries to get it clear. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's come loose. Time to deliver. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cross into the box. It'll be a throw-in. Tries to dink it through. That is a brilliant interception. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defending of the desperate variety. Montero. Lovely, now then, and he shoots!
So Luis just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Has a look and plays it forward. Abdul Hamid. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a